Beriberi is a disease caused by a deficiency of thiamine, vitamin B1, an essential nutrient that the body needs to convert food into energy. Thiamine plays a critical role in the functioning of the heart, muscles, and nervous system. Without enough of this vitamin, the body cannot properly metabolize carbohydrates, leading to a range of serious health problems. Beriberi has been a significant health issue throughout history, particularly in regions where polished white rice, which is low in thiamine, has been a staple food. There are two main types of beriberi: wet beriberi and dry beriberi. Each type affects the body in different ways. Wet beriberi primarily affects the cardiovascular system, leading to heart-related issues. Dry beriberi mainly affects the nervous system, causing nerve damage and muscle weakness. A third condition, infantile beriberi, can affect breastfed infants when their mothers are thiamine deficient. The primary cause of beriberi is a lack of thiamine in the diet. Thiamine is found in many foods, particularly whole grains, pork, legumes, and seeds. However, in regions where the diet consists heavily of refined grains, such as polished white rice, the risk of thiamine deficiency increases because the milling process removes the outer layer of the grain, which contains most of the thiamine. Beriberi can also occur in individuals with alcoholism. Alcohol interferes with the absorption of thiamine and its storage in the liver, making people who drink excessively more prone to thiamine deficiency. Certain medical conditions such as malabsorption syndromes, prolonged diarrhea, or hyperthyroidism can lead to poor thiamine absorption or increased thiamine requirements. Malnutrition. Individuals who are malnourished or have a severely restricted diet may not get enough thiamine. The symptoms of beriberi vary depending on the type. Wet beriberi symptoms include swelling, edema in the legs, rapid heart rate, difficulty breathing, congestive heart failure. These symptoms occur because thiamine deficiency affects the cardiovascular system, weakening the heart muscle and leading to fluid accumulation in the body. Dry beriberi symptoms include numbness and tingling in the hands and feet, muscle weakness or paralysis, difficulty walking, confusion, loss of reflexes. Dry beriberi affects the peripheral nerves, leading to progressive weakness and, if left untreated, potentially irreversible nerve damage. Infantile beriberi, which occurs in infants whose mothers are thiamine deficient, can cause symptoms such as vomiting, diarrhea, crying without stopping, heart failure, difficulty breathing. Infantile beriberi can be fatal if not treated quickly. Beriberi has been recognized for centuries, particularly in Asia, where polished white rice became a dietary staple. One of the earliest documented descriptions of the disease comes from China and Japan. In the 19th century, the condition became widespread in East Asia, particularly in Japan and the Dutch East Indies, modern-day Indonesia, where polished rice was the primary food source for much of the population. The breakthrough in understanding the cause of beriberi came in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, thanks to the work of scientists such as Christian Eijkman and Sir Frederick Hopkins. Eijkman, while working in Indonesia, observed that chickens fed a diet of polished rice developed symptoms similar to beriberi, while those fed unpolished rice remained healthy. He hypothesized that something in the outer layer of the rice was essential for health. This discovery eventually led to the identification of thiamine as the nutrient responsible for preventing beriberi. In 1929, Eijkman and Sir Frederick Hopkins were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for their contributions to the understanding of vitamins, including the role of thiamine in preventing beriberi. While beriberi is rare in developed countries due to the fortification of foods with vitamins, it remains a problem in areas with poor nutrition or limited access to a varied diet. It can also occur in populations with high levels of alcohol abuse, or in individuals with medical conditions that impair nutrient absorption. In some cases, beriberi has been reported in refugee camps and areas affected by famine, where people may rely on limited and nutrient-poor food supplies. Efforts to prevent beriberi in these regions include promoting dietary diversity and distributing vitamin supplements to at-risk populations. Beriberi can be diagnosed through a combination of clinical symptoms and blood tests that measure thiamine levels. Early diagnosis is crucial, as untreated beriberi can lead to permanent damage or death. Treatment for beriberi involves immediate thiamine supplementation, usually given orally or by injection. Symptoms often improve rapidly with treatment, especially in the case of wet beriberi. However, long-term damage to the nervous system may not fully recover in cases of advanced dry beriberi. To prevent beriberi, it is important to maintain a diet that includes thiamine-rich foods such as whole grains, lean meats, especially pork, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Beriberi is a disease with a long history, reflecting the importance of balanced nutrition for human health. Although it is less common today, it continues to pose a risk in certain parts of the world, particularly in populations with limited access to thiamine-rich foods.